Okay, finally planting some soybeans. Actually, we started planting here ahead of the rains the other day, and it was awful dry. We had a little over 2.5 inches of rain, I think, total. And it's very welcome. Everything's planting a lot nicer now that we had the rains. The planter, a little bit new to us. Anybody's been watching the channel here, I've been talking about this planter. It's been new to us this season. And it's a learning experience, like anything you get new or totally different. It's going to be that learning curve. Beautiful view up here on this hilltop. But this planter, we're going into soybeans, obviously, so there's a little bit of a learning curve. And one of the things that's had a little bit of an issue with was getting the soybeans in the ground properly. Now we were on the little Kinsey, and it was having the same problem. And I am a stickler on, if the sharp edge of the coulters wore off, replace it. So on the little Kinsey, we replaced the coulters. But the very first day running beans, it was very hot, extremely dry. And we just had a few beans. You go through and you get into areas like where this real heavy shucks are at. And you'd have a few spots where you could get out and might be 4 or 5 beans just down in the trash. Just wasn't enough pressure to be cutting everything. I made sure that the coulters are running in the proper depth. Made sure that the planter's not running too fast or too slow. Just tried everything, and including maximum down pressure. And so there was just some areas we just ended up having to do some tillage on. I'm talking maybe 10%, but so we knocked off maybe a third of our beans before the rains. Now the rains came through, and this is the first day. It's Monday. We're back out here planting, and everything's working a lot better. The ground's just a lot more mellow. Stalks kind of got softened up. Now the reason that these stalks are so heavy this year is we had a tremendous crop last year, and then we did not have any breakdown to the corn stalks whatsoever because we didn't have any winter. We had an extremely cold winter, but we had not much moisture, and it was just a cold, dry, desolate, crappy winter, and things did not break down. Cellulose breakdown. So now this particular farm I'm running on is not that heavy of corn stalks, and we bought this farm in 2014. It was a neighboring farm. The lady died, and her family sold it all. A little fortunate to have it. It's a really good piece of dirt, but the guy that farmed it before, and I'm not going to name his name on here, but he was pretty piss poor about putting down any fertilizer, and we've spent a lot of time and money putting fertilizer back on here. It needs a lot more, and so I just wanted to get you guys a little update, just kind of as to what was going on and what we're doing and how it's working. And beans are, like I said, are going much better today after the rains. Everything's planting really nice. There's some waterways and stuff we did last fall. This farm needs terrace and tile, but that case knows, or anybody's been watching the video, that thing has cost me enough time and effort. So anyway, it didn't get done. It's a different topic there. But anybody else is having any troubles with planting soybeans and the heavy corn stalks this year, I'd like to hear from you. I think going forward, we're going to either go to a chopping corn head or maybe like a chain roll, they're called. It's a Yield 360 chain roll. We got to do something to get that. It's a case age corn head we have now. I think, anybody's been watching the videos, again, kind of follows what goes on our farm. And we're doing something different with the combine. If we stay case age combine, we're going to have to go to a chopping corn head. I don't know what exactly we're going to do, but we got to do something to chomp these stalks up a little better. And what a little research I've done on it kind of says that getting something like this thick mat of stalks out there, if you could go through the chopping corn head and chew that up a little better, then take a turbo till, just get a light amount of dirt on it, just to basically start your breakdown. You don't want to bury your residue because that equals burning it up. I mean, you want to keep as much residue as you can. You want to keep that residue there. It's good for the soil. I mean, you don't want it to be blowing around the wind. You just kind of want to lightly incorporate it. It's like the theory of mulch. You know, you just mix it into your garden in the top few inches to really get all your everything started. So you want to make sure you're getting everything in the ground right. And right now we're not. We're going to have to make some adjustments to a couple more pieces of machinery, or maybe even purchase like a turbo till. So, well, there's a little update for you for today. Thank you to everybody for watching, and thank you to everyone for all the great comments, and appreciate talking to all of you. And I'm going to have a bunch more videos on updates and everything else soon. I know I keep saying that, but wow, making videos is actually very time consuming. So stay tuned.